So these are the summary of what other documents need to be checked. One is credit card batch and paid out foreign exchange, upselling report to calculate the incentive, and then a house use report, complimentary report, and the staff entertainment. So we're gonna be looking at these reports one by one. So credit card batch reconciliation looks like this usually. You have this one is also in your templates. So this one is it's like you have a credit card terminal. This is a credit card terminal number FOC1, FOC2, FOHML, right? And then what kind of charge has been there? Visa, Master, and MX. On the left side, this side, the black one, blue one, is the system posting. And then you are making a match total. You can see here there is a difference of 360 in MX. So the MX total is 3,300, but the system posting is 3,700. So there is a difference of 360. So it's daily, na? This one is for day 1 and the below is day 2. So means on the next day you make a correction. Make a correction in the system. Cannot make a correction in the credit card. Can make correction only in the system, right? So the second day he make a correction on 360 in MX. So the total becomes tally when it's called year to date. Right? So this is the credit card batch settlement. This batch settlement is done every day by income audit. So they need to collect all the discount, all the close report, batch close report from the EDC terminal, put it into the Excel here, and then put the system posting from the credit card, which you can get from your trial balance, and then put it here. So the total will become total. You will find out the differences. How much is the differences and where are the differences and who posts the difference. Also you can find out the staff name as well. Okay, clear credit card batch settlement. Then the next one is complimentary and house use report. This report is also from the system, from the Opera system. So in this report you will see there is a guest name and then the VIP code, room number. The most important thing here is to check is the reason why this complimentary or house use is given and for how many days from that supporting document. Approval form as per delegation of authority and the correct room category and amenities. Because in the delegation of authority or in the approval form you may give deluxe room, but actual is given as some other room. So you need to check the actual category what is assigned and the approval as per delegation of authority. Because sometimes delegation of authority say, okay, one room can be given by the FC or one room can be given by the room director. But when you see here in the preferences, in the reasons, you can mention who approved. So how many rooms are approved by director of rooms? If on one day you see more than 2 room, 3 room, so it will not be as per delegation of authority, right? So you need to go and challenge that, okay, the delegation of authority says only 1 room can be allowed per day, but here are only 3 rooms. So you need to ask them back, did it get approval from GM or from the owner of the. Then there was one report called entertainment, right? You know, every time you have entertainment, right? In the F&B restaurant, you allow the guests to come and eat for free because it's requested by the sales and marketing, because it's requested by the owners, because it's the staff meal, or because it's a business meeting. So these are the various ways how you present. So this is the summary. In the Excel file, in this specific format is not available in your only the reports are available. But there will be an Excel file in the downloadable reports. So it will show you this. These are the details what you need to record. Means you need to record the date, the check number, the outlet, who approved and why they approved. And then you can record this data into the Excel first and then can summarize. So summarize can be in many ways. So summarize you can do in by the reason. So these are the reasons, right? So these are the reasons why how much entertainment has been given for what reason, right? So one way is to summarize by reason so that you can check what reason is the top reason for giving the complimentary discounts or complimentary entertainment, right? And then you can compare it with the previous month or make a trend. January, February, March, April, May, June. What is the trend? Is it some reasons are consistently higher? Then another way is to check by the outlet. Which outlet is mostly used for using the entertainment? Normally, which restaurant you allow for entertainments? If you have a all-day dining restaurant like a cafe, or you have a fine dining restaurant like a French restaurant. So will you allow French restaurant for entertainments, or you will allow the cafe? Cafe, right? Why? Because it has lower cost and is open 24/7. So means staff is already there. You will not allow the Chinese restaurant or French restaurant or Italian restaurant as a entertainment spot because the cost of the entertainment is very high. Cost of ingredient is very high. However, it depends on the management. Of course, if the owner want to treat somebody in French restaurant, you cannot say no. You are just only an income auditor. Okay, they will kick you out from the job. Your job is to report, not to comment, not to complain, but you can highlight if any one particular restaurant is being used too much or by the lower staff. Like let's say the sales executive is bringing every time to the French restaurant only, so there's a problem. Right? He can bring to the cafe as well. For if the reason is just only to discuss the potential meeting or to discuss the details, so you don't need to discuss for in the French restaurant unless you are getting a booking for French restaurant. If you do want to do a food tasting, is okay. But if you are doing a food tasting for a Chinese wedding, you cannot bring them to the French restaurant, right? No point. So you need to care for the reasons also. What reason is for high usage of particular restaurant? And then the another one is by the staff. Who is using the entertainment mostly? Who is approving the standard? Who is bringing the guests for entertainment? Mostly the highest ones are usually from sales and marketing. Right? Because they are supposed to bring the business. So they are treating the guests for food tasting, they are treating the guests for discussion, they are doing a hotel inspection. So those many reasons for them to do the entertainment. So if other peoples are on the top, then you can question them why they are using so much. Except the GM. I don't complain the GM. Huh? And then the another way to do is by department. So normally it's a sales department, right? Not executive or maintenance. Sometime you have a maintenance department also using the entertainment. Why they need to use that? Why they need to use the entertainment for maintenance only, right? They don't need. They can bring their staff or their contractors to the staff canteen also. Can if they want to treat them with coffee. That's from finance perspective, no? Not from the maintenance perspective.